In this video, you will learn about users and different roles possible within xamoom. xamoom is a multi-user system which allows groups of people to be tied to specific systems based on their usernames. This allows more people to work on the same system.
There are three different roles for the users: administrator, user, and restricted user. Administrators can see, edit, and create everything, including the users and system settings. They're the ones responsible for the system, as only they can change the system settings, choosing between different languages, deciding for the system colors and icons, as well as being responsible for the proper user management. Next up are the regular users. They can see everything, but do not have permission to edit the system settings, nor to manage the users. Aside from that, they are able to do everything within the spots and pages and connected parts, meaning also manage the media library. Last on the list are the restricted users, the option of which is only visible and present when it has been activated in the settings. They can only see and edit whatever spots and pages they have been specifically assigned to. More on this type of a user will be covered in a different video. Additionally, administrators can also create new users. This is done by clicking the New User button on the top right corner of the Users menu. Having done that, you will land in a new view. Choose a username for the user, add their first and last name, as well as their email address. In here, you can also add any additional notes about the user. Next up, select their role and assign them their first password, which they can change after having logged in for their first time. Any of the entered information, aside from the password, can also be changed at a later point by an admin. This means the role of a user can be changed in the future would that be needed. When editing an existing user, there is an added status option which can be used for deactivating users or even deleting them. By setting a user as inactive, they will not be able to log in anymore until they are changed back to active, and aside from that, they will now also have the option to be deleted. Same as throughout the whole xamoom system, you can also search for the user using full text search, or you can filter for them according to their assigned roles and selecting how many can be shown. To access any users that were set as inactive, you can also filter for them by clicking the inactive option in the users list. Every user also has access to their own profile and is able to change all the fields in it. Important here is the username, as this one will be needed to log in. Similar goes for the email. The email is important for the system as it needs to be unique for every person, and will be very important in case of a forgotten password. Password can only be changed by the users themselves in order to ensure higher security. If it happens that you had forgotten your password, simply head back to the login page and click on Forgotten Password under the Sign In button. This will take you to the next window, asking for your email, to which you will receive a link with a reset token. Note that the link will only be valid for 1 hour, so only do that when you are actually around and can finish the procedure.
You have now seen how user management works in xamoom. May it be to good use for you.
xamoom, joyful discoveries.